Good evening, friends. Happy Mother's Day. I'm Zach Fox, and welcome inside KSPD Sports Extra. After winning the Big 12 outright in the regular season, the Red Raider softball team doubled up with a conference tournament win, outscoring their opponents 26-0. And tonight, they found out where they would land in the NCAA tournament. Hoping to become a host in Jerry Glasgow's first season as head coach. And as the 12th seed, the Red Raiders heard their names announced, and the reaction just what you'd expect. Back in the tournament for the first time since 2019, the host Brown University on Friday, as Coach Glasgow believes getting to the tournament and hosting in his first year in Lubbock is a monumental building block towards where he wants this program to be.
Your dream is you get a, be in the NCAA tournament first of all, and then you really want to be a host if you can, and to see it really come to true here in our first year is it's just overwhelming to get a host to regional. I think we're just going into this regional absolutely cooking, and we're hitting on all cylinders, as my dad would say. I could just really pumped. I just want to go home and start looking at film and get in my office, look at film, and start thinking about playing, because it can't get here fast enough Friday at 5:30.
Washington and Mississippi State are in the regional as well. Texas Tech's Alana Johnson will have the opportunity to face her former team after transferring from the Huskies this past season. She spoke on that becoming a reality this weekend.
Well, obviously I have lots of love and respect for that program, Coach Tar, and just everybody that's there still. I started out there and I grew a lot as a person and a player there, and just super great amount of respect for that program and that staff. Just super excited to get to see some of my old teammates that are still there and get to compete.
Mississippi State and Texas Tech squared off at the beginning stages of the season, with the Bulldogs winning 3-1 in 8 innings. But Coach Glasgow recognizes that those are both two very different teams now. And there's the regional for you. First for Texas Tech to host 4:30, the first game on Friday before Mississippi State and Washington. Rubber game today.